See, math is like overwhelming subject for someone who just tasted the beauty of math and in the face of exploring. At the same time, someone who didn't done the basics but doing the higher level concepts right now, the math becomes a nightmare for them. And that's exactly how the math works because it's a cumulative subject. That means you need to learn the step 1 to enter the step 2. If not, you enter your own risk that you created for yourself. So there's exactly where this system that I just created helps you to understand math in a finest way without wasting all of your time exploring or learning too many methods to get confused with your own learning style. So let's get into the video to understand how it works. So this system has 3 stages. Each stage serves its own purpose. The first one, you must know what you're doing in terms of practical sense in a realistic way. Let's say you're learning calculus means you're learning about something in movement. You should know the practical meaning so that you can tell your brain, see, this is something predictable because I already know what I'm doing. There's where the math starts to sound like something you already know instead of just came out directly from the sky. The second step, how are you doing? You might be exposed to new learning methods from different lectures in your college or in your high school, but owning a method that's so comfortable and familiar to you works the finest. You should own a method that comes up from learning the basics. You will adopt this thing from the basics, so you must be really careful about your own method when you're crafting for yourself. So once you're fine with how you're doing, there comes the third stage, which is why you're doing. Why are you doing what you're doing? Let's say you're learning or you're choosing some IB course and all. There are 2 possibilities. You're doing it for good grades or you're doing it because the concepts in IB are really interesting and curious. The second part, the curious part, might leave you giving some kind of little grades, some low grades because something that you follow with the curiosity, you left the level that you're learning right now as a storage. You're using this information to explore the new thing. That's an amazing experience, but since you didn't prioritize the stage that you're in right now, you might get some lower grades, and that's totally fine with that because it's your choice to choose. So the first one, getting good grades is my intention. So this is something like you set the ceiling. My goal is getting good grades. You already know the math from what you're doing and how you're doing, and now it's up to you with your consistency, with your curiosity and all of your effort and time management and all, you making things possible. You set the result already. The ceiling is get the good grade. You're definitely gonna get the good grades because you can't see anything else from getting good grades. That doesn't mean you didn't learn the math or you're not loving the math. It's simply your plans are different. And that's pretty much for this video. And as a student watching this or a parent who has a kid as a student watching this, if you mind learning with a systematic way within the shortest amount of time, any high-level concepts from math, you can find a link in the description so that you can contact me to learn more. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you soon in the next one.